her vagina really didn't work because it wasn't fully developed. This led her to the doctor because she did not have a penis, but she did not have a period either. Her doctor did scans, and the scans showed that she has no uterus or ovaries. Actually, she has testicles. Testicles are internal, about where her uterus would be. Her doctor advised her and her family to not say anything because she would not be accepted. And that worked for a while until she decided that she's not ashamed of who she is. But who would not accept her? One group of people who would not accept her are people who are sure that they know God's plan. How arrogant to think that you know what God is planning to do. Now, God created a man and a woman, and he's been creating people ever since. The Bible doesn't say that he created any other kind of people, so tradition says, oh, he must have not created any other kind of people. In other words, if we didn't read about it in the Bible, it didn't happen. Again, arrogance. It's no wonder that Proverbs 16:9 says that God detests the abomination that is the arrogant man. One translation says God hates the arrogant man. He doesn't hate the sin, he hates the man. But I digress. So, what do learned Christian men say about intersex people? I bet you've never heard a pastor talk about intersex people. But those who I have heard, speaking of intersex people, all three of them so far have managed to say the same thing. Intersex people do not invalidate what we know to be biblically true. And that is, God only created man and woman. Excuse me? God knit us together in the womb. God knew us before we were conceived. God created this girl. He knit her together in the womb. God, he didn't make a mistake, did he? No, he did not. God was not surprised after she went to the doctor. He wasn't like, oh, what is this? No, God created a man, God created a woman, and God created an intersex person, a person who was both. You know who Adam's boy Cain married and raised a family with? You do not. You know why you do not? It's because God did not inspire people to put everything that God did in the Bible. One Christian scholar said that intersex people will be healed. Intersex people will be restored to God's creative intent. Healed? Will the bald man be healed? Will the very short person be healed? No, because the bald man and the very short person and the intersex person are not sick. They're not sick. You're exactly the way God wanted you to be. He did not make a mistake when he created you. Back to that quote. Restored to God's original intent? Did God intend for us to be one way, but he screwed up? He made a mistake? No. Did God mean for us to be one way, but Satan came in and was more powerful? No. We are the way God intended for us to be. We are the way that God knit us together in the womb. God did it and God meant it. The only thing that we're required to do, the only thing we should be doing is being the best bald man, the best short person that we can be. We should be the best intersex person, the best homosexual, or the best transgender person that we can be. Oh, no, something's wrong. Can you feel it? Is it God? Did God make a mistake when he created a man and a woman and an intersex person? Was he just sinning? Is God an abomination? You know better than that. Is the Bible incomplete? Did God forget to inspire somebody to write about intersex people? No. The Bible is perfect. The Bible is not incomplete. Does this girl just really not exist? Am I pulling the wool over your eyes? Well, she existed when I spoke to her the day before yesterday. She was existing. What what happened? If God isn't wrong and the Bible isn't wrong, could it be that we've misunderstood something about the Bible and about God? Well, Apparently so. Now, if you're so arrogant that you can't see that, if you're so arrogant that you think you know better than the Bible, you know better than God, let me tell you something. God does not hate the bald man. God does not hate really the very short man. God does not hate the intersex person. He does not hate the homosexual. He does not hate the transgender person. Brother, due to your arrogance, according to the Bible, according to Proverbs 16:9, God hates you. Now, being a man of Scripture, being a man of truth, being a man of God, well, you ought to know that.